Good evening, everybody, and welcome to my live feed. Welcome to Backroad Paranormal. If you don't know me, my name is Billy. I'll be your host today. So, the reason why I really wanted to do this is because I got a lot of stuff up here in my head that needs to be out. And bear with me a little bit. This is my first time ever doing this. I have I've been doing this for myself for about 10 years now. Just hope everybody is willing to go on the ride with me. I just want to say thanks to everybody that support me, and I'll say thanks to the people that don't because it gives me more incentive to do what I'm doing. So I'm on this new service, so just bear with me a little bit. Feel free to ask questions or whatnot in the live feed. Just remember, Facebook, YouTube, they're about 2 minutes behind from my recording. So if you like what you're doing, go ahead and go subscribe. And here's all my oh, see, I'm a little behind. And go ahead and say where you're from in the comments. I want to know who's watching. This is going to be a little short one just to get us going for up and running. So what I want to do tonight is just talk a little bit about some of the stuff that's going on that's been getting released about the UFOs. Oh wait, we can't say UFOs anymore. It's UAPs. You know. I see. I got Ashley from Raisin City. Glad you're glad you're on. And Lexi, I believe. Yeah, you're from Crothers. So it looks like right now just the family's on right now. But let's talk a little bit about history of the UFOs. I'm still going to use UFOs because that's what everybody knows it about. So first of all, UFOs have been around for a while. They've been depicted in our artwork, as you can see up there. There's been some other ones. If you look in the left and right upper corner, to me and to most people, those look like flying crafts. So you got a dude flying the stars, and you just got it's just everywhere. It's in plain sight. I know this one's hard to see, but if you look up in the right in the sky, you can make out the UFOs. They're just it's been in plain sight, and nobody's even talking about it. Even let's see, even the Mayans. Tell me what that looks like. It kind of looks just like a spaceship. Looks like he's getting ready to take off. Even in cave art, it's just everywhere. I know they say they're just drawing what they think they see, and we're seeing something else. But come on, there's a straight up UFO right there, and then you got your grays. It's just everywhere you look. Even now, tell me, tell me this is the only way what they're trying to do. The Nazca lines. The only way you can see those is from the sky. And back then they didn't have nothing to go that well. So it's just been oh, and Hollywood. Hollywood's been telling us for years, showing us all over the place. If you don't believe that by now, And we got, hold on, my computer's doing some weird stuff. If I lose you, it's because I have shitty internet. So it'll just, the more I do this, the better it'll get. So if you have any, let me look at the comments real fast. Let's see. Ashley asked, let's get that up there. Ashley asked, why did they change the name of the UFOs? Well, what I think is they don't think it's politically correct because UFO stands for unidentified flying objects. Now UAP is un unidentified aerial phenomenon. So that's, I think they're just doing that so they can claim everything. Well, right now, year to date, there's been 400 reports of UFOs to MUFON, and the government can only can't I should say can't debunk 140 of them. So that's 140 that they can't explain. So there's been more and more sightings recently. I think just more and more people's opening their eyes and getting off the computer and looking up at the skies. If you ask me, so I don't know if everybody knows is this last weekend was World UFO Day, and that goes. They celebrate that in Roswell, New Mexico. Well, you know a little bit about Roswell, New Mexico. It's where the first known crash was that the government covered up. This is a little bit of what they say they found, and then they put out a whole article. Flying saucers been found, and then I think it was little more less than a week or so. They came out with this that they debunked it. So what you're telling me is, as soon as they released that they found a UFO and people started panicking, they debunked it. Said it was a weather balloon. Most people know what a weather balloon looks like. So supposedly, this is where they took it. This is Hangar 85. Then it got moved to Area 51. So now Area 51 is going to be a different show. We can go round and round about that one. There's your typical grays. Everybody sees your typical grays. But now, more and more, you're getting a lot of people coming out saying that people that they know are reptilians. Yeah. If you were growing up in the 80s and 90s, you watched a show called V, not V for Vendetta. V is when the aliens came down and took over the skin of certain people. Well, they were reptilians. So maybe Hollywood's telling us something. They do say that they have to put it out there to make people not believe it. So we'll see. Pretty soon, everything's going to come out. Just like the David guy that's starting to come out from the one branch of the government. I can't remember which one, but he came out. All right. Donna's saying that I'm related to somebody that used to work at Area 51. Who would that be? Or can we not say it on the air? You can message me later if you want to. Well, that's news to me. That just blew my mind. Let's see. What else do I got for you? Huh. This is another deal that everybody's talking about right now. Even Neil Armstrong saying that he never went. My thing is why they say we went and then people are saying we didn't. Did they find something up there and don't want to even talk about it? Uh, it's been all over the news lately. Just about a little bit of everything. You're getting the Las Vegas deal. Supposedly they got ring. I didn't get the video or nothing today, but we'll go more into that down the road. This is just a temporary test to see how everything's working. Uh, Donna's saying it's her dad. I didn't know that. I might have to do some research into that and get with you. Oh, Ashley's asking about the capsules. Oh, the Tic Tac. I know what you're talking about. So they, let me see if I have, I guess I didn't put a download of. In May, they released the cockpit video of the pilots, and they were chasing they called it a capsule. The government's calling it a Tic Tac now. Um, so there's an interview out there that a radar, um, is he, I don't know if he's a corporal or, well, his job is to monitor the radar on the carrier ship when they were doing exercises out off of Catalina Island, and he got a, a couple pings, and they were going like 30 knots, which is way too slow for a plane. So he sent out some of the planes that were already out, and they caught up to it, and he's saying it went from 30 or 30,000 feet down to sea level within 3 seconds, which is completely impossible for us to do anything. I think at 9 or 10 G's, the planes start breaking up, and our body can't handle more than 5 or 6. But I could be wrong. That's just coming off the top of my head. But then once the plane caught back up to it, it estimated it took off from 0 to 25,000 miles an hour, which is highly impossible. And then they lost sight of it. And this is that new TikTok video that's going all over the media, and it's on TikTok, it's on Facebook, YouTube, you name it, it's out there. But they're not they it happened in, I think, May of last year, and then they didn't release it until June of this year. So why can't they just let us know about them? I think I think they're worried about a mass panic. And yeah, there's a lot out there that would pretty much panic. Well, then you might get like Independence Day where you get people standing on top of buildings with their signs, "Please take me, please take me." So it can go either way. But I'm gonna play a sound bite for you for that. Hold on, let me get it. That David guy. Hold 1 minute. Let's see. Remember, I'm new at this, so I'm a one man show. Pretty soon, I'm going to have to hire somebody to run my computer. Here we go.
These are retrieving non-human origin technical vehicles, call it spacecraft if you will, non-human, exotic origin vehicles that have either landed or crashed.
We have spacecraft from another species.
We do, yeah.
How many?
Quite a number.
You're kidding.
Now, when you recover something that's either landed or crashed, sometimes you encounter dead pilots. And believe it or not, as fantastic cool as that sounds, it's true.
He's just telling the truth or what, but there's more out there if you want to go down that rabbit hole. I think News Nation's interviewed him, Telegraph has not interviewed him. I don't want to get shut down for playing the interviews without permission. So, but I will add a lot of these videos that I'm playing, sound bites, on our Facebook. So just remember, you need to go subscribe. Uh, and the more you like and share, the more this channel will grow. And I'm saying right now, we have a few people on here, and if you know anybody that's into stuff like this, because on this channel we're just going to talk about everything under the sun, basically. Anything from UFOs to the supernatural to cryptics, because there's a lot of new sightings of Bigfoot up at Pine Flat. I'm trying to get some interviews and stuff. Hopefully that'll come down the road. Maybe plan a trip someplace. Maybe we'll go plan a trip to go camping or something as a group and see what's going on. Eventually, with this channel, I would love to travel and bring you videos of places that most people can't go see. I know I want to go to make a trip to Roswell, New Mexico, real soon. If most of you guys that are on right now know me, know that I'm a full-time farmer. This is my side hobby. So there may be a couple times that I have a black day or a black week. That means there won't be no show. I'll try to record something just so I can put something out there. So Ashley's asking if you guys don't know, that's my wife. She's watching on the other side. I've always been interested in cryptozoology. I got a book around here someplace, the encyclopedia. They're cryptics are a hit and miss. A lot of them are, I don't know how to say it, but you can believe them or you can't, because some are so far-fetched. UFOs, UAPs, whatever you want to call them, ETs. I think I got interested in it the first time I heard Orson Welles, where he just completely scared the crap out of everybody on his radio show. And I'm going to try to get that on here if I don't get shut down for playing it, because there's copyrights. I got to find to see if I can put it out there. But thanks for the questions. Also, supernatural. I've been interested in supernatural food as long as I can remember. I remember the first scary movie I ever watched was Poltergeist. And from that day, thank you, Mom, for letting me watch it. From that day on, that's all I can think about is ghosts, everything. You can ask my wife. She knows. She won't watch them with me, but I'll try to watch any kind of scary movie, anything that does with ghosts or anything. So we've been on here about 20 minutes. Is there anything else you guys want to talk about with UFOs? Because I know I'm going to try to make a trip, like I was saying, down to Roswell, New Mexico. And I was wanting to go this last weekend, but from what I've seen, it was pretty busy and it would have been crazy. But maybe next year on the 2nd, we can make a plan, all of us. Oh, that's right. Sunday marks the 76th year of the Roswell crash. And if I can, I'm going to go live just so I can get some more experience and get more about Roswell, about out to you guys. Because believe it or not, nowadays, a lot of people still don't know what Roswell is. I don't know if they got their eyes closed or they just never were told. I do a lot of the research myself, and it becomes a rabbit hole. Anytime you look at one thing, it leads to something else, something else. So if I start rambling, I got bullet points down here just so I don't ramble. But yeah, that's a good question, Ashley. I'm going to try to go live. It might be a short one, but it'll get more videos out. And if you know somebody, that's interested in this, after this live feed, it will be posted on YouTube, so you can go back, you can share it, you can watch it. I know I have a face for radio, but eventually the studio that I'm in, this is a makeshift studio. Eventually I want to build a whole studio. Uh, Donna's asking about Skinwalker Ranch. That's a phenomenon for a show itself. Yes, I do believe there's something at Skinwalker Ranch, and I believe it's underground. And I think it has a little bit to do with the aliens and a little bit of the history of Skinwalker Ranch and the Yucatan Basin. So that's a whole nother story. But I think it's it's different. I know my cousin's been there. Um, I need to talk to him to see how he felt there. And eventually, if you want to watch somebody that you don't have to pay for about Skinwalker Ranch, because I know there's that whole show out there that you have to pay for. The Secrets of Skinwalker Ranch on, I think it's History or Travel or one of those stations. If you go watch Carl the Crusher on YouTube, he does a lot of stuff from Skinwalker Ranch. And I watch him all the time. Every time there's a new episode come out, I suggest that. But Donna, I'm going to do a whole show on Skinwalker Ranch. and my theories and the history of the Yucatan Basin, because it's not only happened on Skinwalker Ranch. Um, so we've been on almost 30 minutes. So is there anything else? Oh, and if I get kicked off of Facebook for upcoming videos or live feed and YouTube, we're going to start streaming on Rumble. So go subscribe to Rumble if you haven't yet. That's um, they don't censor basically, so you can talk about whatever you want. And I know some of the things I'm going to talk about may piss off a lot of people. I may lose friends. I may lose family. But remember, the person that you've always known is still here. Just because I believe in certain things and you don't doesn't mean we still can't be friends. Okay, don't judge me. Ashley asked if I can stream it. Yeah, what I can do is I'm going to upload it onto um, Facebook and YouTube. So if anybody misses it, and remember, the more views I get, the more likes, the more subscriptions, makes it better for the page. Um, I don't know what. So I know I've already pissed off some people in the past for my beliefs, um, because there's a lot of shit out there that your government's not telling you, that they've been hiding from you for years. And I think it's time that it gets told. It's going to be from the heart. Uh, um, but just bear with me. Don't don't be a. I don't. How can I say it without hurting people's feelings? I know everybody on here right now is my family. That's already said. But don't get your feelings hurt. Don't get your panties in a bunch. It's all for fun and games. It's just to get everything out there. So just remember, doesn't matter what you believe in, I still love you. Okay, we've been on here for about 30 minutes now. And just remember, this is just a test. So let me know. You can message me if on on my page, or you can send me a personal message if you want to. But let's get the page out there. Also, I have a group where you can post what you want. On the page, you can't post. I can post, you can comment. On the group is where you can be who you want to be. Nobody on there is going to judge you. If they do, they get kicked off. It's a place to where if you have a suggestion for the show, if you want to know something that I haven't discussed or I haven't heard, let me know. I'll do the research. I'll do the footwork to bring it to you guys. Um, and just remember, just subscribe, subscribe, subscribe. That's all I can keep saying. And it should be going around on the bottom right now if you haven't subscribed. But knowing this on who's on here right now, because we have the live chat. Um, everybody subscribe to the pages. So we're gonna kind of sign off now because we've been right at 30 minutes. So that's a good test to see if everybody likes it. Uh, go ahead, I can't say it enough. Go ahead, comment on the page, on the YouTube, everything. And and once I get this edited, it's going to be streaming on all your major podcast outlets, like your Apple Podcast, your Google Pod, Spotify, all of them. So if you don't get it on YouTube, you can always get it either the next day or the day after that for your drive to work. Okay. So thank you everybody for coming. We're going to sign off now. Just remember, just go ahead, comment. So I'll let you know if we're doing a show on Sunday or Saturday, but more than likely I'll set it up tonight for the show on Saturday. Okay. Keep your eyes in the sky.